All right, take two fanatics. Welcome to another episode. I'm your boy Terrence, and over there we got Jason.
What's up, bro?
I'm good, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited about this one, bro. I'm
Oh,
excited
yes,
to talk
sir.
about
Yes,
this one.
sir.
I'm very interested in your thoughts on this one.
Yeah. No, we're both really big sci-fi guys, and
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing this one. So we're going to get after Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of going to see this movie at the theater
Yep.
this past Friday. So I know you had a week to marinate on.
I did. I went with the family. I think the opening weekend. Yeah, I went with the family opening weekend and just kind of. I've had a time to think about it, to process it. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. So I I feel comfortable with where I land on this film now.
Okay.
Finally.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Yeah.
to hear it, brother. Again, this is our first impressions to each other,
Yep.
so I'm gonna let you kick it off, man. Let's go.
Okay, well, of course, before we start, spoilers. Obviously, there's going to be some spoilers in this.
Spoiler alert. Make sure you put that up there in the edits, man. Spoiler alert for sure.
Yeah, definitely going to be spoiling. Um, I initially left the theater feeling like, man, I really enjoyed this movie. And I still feel that way. I enjoyed this movie. That being said, there's a lot of problems with it, man. There's a lot of problems with it. And we got. I don't know how we're gonna break this down. We're gonna talk about things we
Yeah.
liked first and things we didn't
Yeah.
like, or I don't know. I'll start with the things I really liked, what I thought it did well. I'm a person who enjoys movies that are about the journey and not necessarily destination. So I know it's Disclosure Day. It's the big reveal, the big day where they disclose all this information. But the movie's about the journey, right? The movie's all about it's the chase. It's the journey to get to there. And then when the actual disclosure happens, then the movie's over. I enjoy movies like that. I'm a big fan of things like that. I know a lot of people didn't like that part. A lot of people wanted to know about the aftermath, about all this stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Of course, Spielberg did his Spielberg thing, when it comes to
Yeah. He's one of the goats, man.
yeah,
Steven
his
Spielberg for
blocking.
sure.
Oh
Yeah.
man, there's one. Do you remember when this is shortly after Emily Blunt is just finished or just got in contact with the bird, right? And she's driving to work and then it's like a I don't know how long it was, but from the time the car pulls up and then they're following her into the news station and she's talking to different people and she sits down and speaks Korean and then she tells this one person to leave her husband and it's like a long like it feels like a solid 5 minute long shot. It was incredible. It's that kind of stuff
It
that's
was
like
one shot.
it
It
was
did look
one
like
shot.
one shot.
It
Complete
was
flow.
it
Yeah.
was one shot, man. It was incredible. So Spielberg did his thing for sure. I thought Emily Blunt was fantastic. I thought she was great. Um, but we got some issues, man. I got some
So
issues.
my initial impression, I wasn't super excited when I left the theater. You
Okay.
know, so I liked the movie. Overall, I'm gonna give it a B. I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was entertaining, and I liked what they did. So where my contrast is, how do we feel people would really respond to something like this?
That's a
You know,
big part of it.
and the conflict between I'm drawing a blank on the male main character, and then his girlfriend.
His girlfriend, the
You
former
know,
nun.
correct. And what was interesting is the contrast between, because I feel this way somewhat about releasing secrets to the public,
Yeah,
or keeping things secret because of how the masses would respond, which would create panic, or
sure,
would they take it because we wanted to know this information.
sure.
And I love the contrast between her and him when they had that conversation. He
Yeah,
was 100% conflicted that the world needs to know,
yeah,
but she's like, at what cost?
right.
You
And
know,
I think that was, yeah, I agree with you. That was like the overall theme of this whole movie, right? It
yeah,
was not necessarily about do aliens exist. It's about what do we do with that information when we
yeah.
know.
And that was the main protagonist and the main antagonist. That there was the fight.
Yeah,
The antagonist was it wasn't a government agency, it was a civilian agency that had the
right.
secrets.
Yeah.
And then the protagonist, based off the script, in my opinion, was the doctor and Emily Blunt needing to get this information out.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that was, but I love the way they did it. But instead of using the government, they utilized a civilian
Yeah,
entity.
entity that works with the government, right? But
Right,
it is not a government agency itself. So,
right.
yeah, and that again, I got problems with it, man. Like that
Yeah,
whole agency is it's strange for me because spoiler here, like they fought tooth and nail to stop them. Even so much where at the end there they cut the power in the news station, and then she lights it back up, and then he just sits down.
yeah. He just, yeah. There, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
He's just
like
not
come
gonna
on.
just. He's not gonna automatically just say, "Yeah, you know
All
what?
right.
I give up. I
Yeah,
quit." Yeah, no.
yeah, yeah. And top secrets like that, like,
Yeah.
look, it,
It ain't gonna be just that
it,
agency.
right. There's
So
gonna be a lot of other agencies
yeah.
with many guns
So the
in these
reality is,
places.
but that's the script. This is the script. This is the
Yes,
story that they wanted to tell,
right.
100%. But it just didn't sit. So when it comes to sci-fi, what really draws me into sci-fi is the fact that there could be some realism to it. There could be some truth to what they're trying to tell.
Yeah,
And this story kind of fell apart with that because a lot of that stuff would not happen in today's society.
right. And honestly, that's the biggest problem with this movie is that it feels like a movie that should have existed 20, 30 years ago.
Right.
It doesn't feel like it happens today. This movie, I've heard someone say, this movie could have ended in 5 minutes. He just puts it on the internet. Like
Yep.
there's this longing to make sure that it goes on the news as if that is the current day most trusted source, and it's not.
Right. It's not.
It's
Not at
just
all.
not.
And
So
with social media, but maybe, just pay the flip side. Maybe they feel that way because there's so much misinformation on social
sure,
media today.
sure,
Yeah, maybe because of that misinformation. They wanted to make sure that the truth hits the street. But even
yeah.
still, if I'm watching TV, wavy TV 10 or whatever my local news is, and that pops on, I'm gonna be like, okay,
Yeah, it
really?
definitely felt very optimistic about the news that we see being being a source, a trusted source for all information, but we're just in an ever increasing doubtful place with that, where those sources are propaganda machines, and
Yep.
people don't know exactly who to trust. So the movie feels like really we're gonna go to a station in Kansas, like
Yeah.
that's how we're going to get this information out to the world. It
Yeah.
just,
Right.
but all that being said, let me say this. All that being said, the best performance on this entire thing was that news anchor when it was being uploaded to her and she's saying across and she's getting emotional. She's
Oh
talking about it.
yeah.
I,
Yeah.
man, look, you know us. You know the Roberts family.
Yeah.
We are criers.
Yeah.
She's sitting there getting emotional and I'm looking at it and I'm like, and it starts coming, bro. I am losing it.
I get that. Her because it was her her first reaction on live TV, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And she's like, wow,
She
what's going
she
on here?
told the line so beautifully between like acting and trying to hold her composure and
Yeah.
also trying to be a professional news anchor at the same time receiving all this information. Like I really honestly think it's the best performance in the entire
I don't know
movie.
who that young lady is, but 100%, bro. I would
She
agree.
she
And
she bought herself a lot of a lot of new roles
yeah, and you
coming
know
up.
what? I also like the characters that were in like the room, the you know the right terminology, the room where they're go to this clip, or go to this station. What's that room called?
A master control, like a master
Okay,
control
so
room. Yeah,
Master Control. The actors that were in that room, I thought did a really
yeah,
good job too. There are a lot of no name actors
yeah.
in that room that were doing a good job.
Yeah, for
One
sure.
hundred
It
percent.
definitely there are definitely bright points in this movie, and there are certain times when like the hustle of and the urgency really felt big and felt dramatic. Then there are
Yeah.
times where it didn't. So there's one scene where Emily Blunt is with her boyfriend, and they arrive to a gas station, and it's frantic. Right, people are running in and
Yeah.
out like it's World War III with Korea. It's a bunch of craziness happening, and that in that moment it feels, yeah, urgent, right?
Yeah. But let
But
me ask
then
you. Uh,
then there's other parts of the movie where it's like it doesn't really feel like something's happening outside of this story. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm glad you brought that scene up. Like,
Okay.
what Emily Blunt's boyfriend in this? Like, so. But you know what? The reality is, I think a lot of people would react like that. Like,
Sure.
was something wrong with my girlfriend? Like,
Yeah,
she's going crazy.
something's going wrong with her.
Yeah, but man, where's your sense of loyalty at, dude? Like, you throwing your girl under the bus, bro. Like, he literally set her up for failure. Like, he
Oh
called the
yeah.
doc, hey, come get me. Come
Yeah.
get her. She needs to be condemned or committed. I'm
Yeah.
just like, man, like, no
Yeah.
way I
It's a
would do that
bit.
to my wife, man.
No, no. Especially look, like, hey, we need to sit and have a conversation because you're
Yep,
freaking me out. But yeah, I'm not just gonna turn
100%.
you over to the authorities.
Nope.
That was a bit
Nah.
much. It's a bit
Yep.
much. Yeah.
I was like, Emily, you might want to find you a new dude because
Yeah.
he
Definitely.
ain't got it. He ain't
Nope.
ride or die.
He definitely got it.
I do agree that the directing on this movie was awesome. There was a lot of scenes that I really, really loved. Like, I love
Yeah.
the camera play. I mean, it was incredible.
Hmm.
My only gripe with it is, like you said, the storyline for modern era.
Yeah. It feels
Yeah.
25, 30 years old, man.
Yep. But I do like the contrast because there are people out there who believe that this information is for the public, 100%. And then there are people out there who don't believe the public can consume this information safely.
Sure.
So in that battle, I would have dove a little bit more into that battle right there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree, and I think they did a good job of like teeing up that
Yeah,
conversation, but not really ever hitting it home.
yeah,
It just kind of dabble in it just a hair.
yep,
And honestly, they were dabbling in a whole lot of little things. In how does this affect religion? How does it? They dabbled in a lot of
yeah,
different small things, and so at the end, it didn't really feel like we wrapped anything up.
yeah.
You
You
know?
know, I did really love that aspect because the former nun calls her former school
Yeah,
and asked that question, and she gave a line that I thought was the most powerful line in the movie. And I'm gonna paraphrase it and I'm gonna jack it up.
sure.
But she asked, "Would you be scared if you found out we weren't alone? Because we're the highest." I can't remember how she said it, but it was a Genesis quote or a Genesis passage where we're the highest evolution on entity, and then the nun replied, "On Earth."
Yeah, I got you.
Not knowing where the conversation was going, but when she was like, "Yes, on Earth," and
Yeah,
I was just like, "Wow!" Like, boom, mic
yeah.
drop.
That's a nice little two-word line
Yep.
to really feel the weight of that moment for sure. Yeah,
Yep. I
yeah,
love that. That was probably my favorite part of the movie right there.
yeah. I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. One thing we got to talk about, man. I and I think we all do this when it comes to sci-fi movies. Like we're looking at visually how it looks, and for the most part, visually it was a beautiful movie. However, that fox and that cardinal were making me mad, dude. Like they did not look good.
No.
I felt
So,
like we were watching Sonic at that point.
bro, none of the animals.
I,
I don't
the
know if that
the
was a
deer was
moose
okay.
or
It was like a
no.
deer or elk or
Yeah.
I don't know something.
Nah, bro. You can
It was
tell they were all
okay.
CGI. Yeah.
But that the fox was the worst one, like by
Yeah.
far. And I was just like, is it supposed to look like Sonic, where it's a fake thing in our world, and we're just supposed to acknowledge it, or is it
Yeah.
supposed to look real? Because if it's supposed to look real, that's not it.
Yeah.
That's not it.
And
Yeah,
yes, I agree. Like it just didn't fit. It looked almost cartoonish, but not really. I mean, you can
yeah,
tell it was CGI. And
yeah,
I know we're really picking it apart at this point, but
yeah,
yeah, I agree. And the other piece was, it's crazy that these two individuals were the two that were abducted, and they weren't tested on, but I don't know how to explain it, but and
they
then
were
they
given some
reconnected.
sort of power. They were given something.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But that's the sci-fi piece. I
Yeah.
mean, I loved it, and I wish we could have understood that piece a little bit more.
Sure.
Gave a little bit more behind that. And okay, so we also found out that we're not the only ones in the universe. They've been coming to Earth for a while. So where are they now?
Sure.
When you talked about the aftermath. I think that is where the movie fell flat.
And I think that's where we disagree. The aftermath doesn't matter to me, but I understand why it matters to a lot of people. But
Yeah,
for me, I'm okay enjoying the
because it's
journey to the day.
yeah
I'm
the,
okay with
the
that.
the title is Disclosure Day. All right, we
Right.
find out that we're not alone in the universe. We find out that we've got visitors from
Yeah.
another planet on our planet. Cool, and the rest of the world finds out. And that would be groundbreaking. That would be monumental news, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Of course.
So,
Of
yeah.
course. One thing we haven't talked about at all, and it he's having a year, man, and that's Coleman Domingo. He is having himself a
I
year,
was
bro.
waiting to get to him. Yeah.
He even in this, even though his character was kind of vague and not exactly sure why he's doing what he's doing, why he's there, he's just incredible. He just shines. He just shines all the way through, man. He's so
Dude,
good.
he is the actor of the era in my opinion right now. Like he's that and he's not having like these monster roles either.
Right.
Like but the roles that he has, he's
He's
stealing the
killing it.
show.
He's
Yeah.
killing it, and they're none of them are the same. Like he is
Nope.
not the same guy. It's so good. He was fantastic. I felt everything from him. So I couldn't
Yep.
let us go past without talking
No,
about him.
we
Man. He's
weren't going
so
to.
good.
Like I was just waiting. I wanted to talk about him, last,
Yeah.
actor wise. I mean, he's just like he's like a method actor. I'm not sure what he does behind the scenes. I don't know if he stays in character or anything like that. I haven't heard anything, but like that's he. I felt like he was that guy.
Yeah,
Whoever the
sure.
guy he was portraying. Yeah, he's killing it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see his next role, man.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I will say, as I walked out the theater, the first thing I said after I finished watching it, I was like, I wish it would have ended with the news clips. I really, I didn't want to see the alien. Honestly, once I
Yeah,
didn't want to see him up close,
yeah.
and I thought it got pretty cheesy at that point.
It's because you know what? Everyone has an idea of what they think an alien is going to look like,
Yeah,
and it almost is like this is kind of the textbook alien.
sure. Our media
You
has
know,
been
you
feeding us this vision of an alien that looks exactly like this forever,
yes,
as long as we
yes,
can remember.
yep. So I'm with you. I don't think we needed to see the alien. I think it comes back to the aftermath, like showing video clips of what's going on in the world after the disclosure day. Like that,
Yeah,
that would have been awesome.
yeah,
And again,
sure.
we're coming down to filmmakers' perspective or filmmakers'
Yeah.
discretion, And I'm not trying to, tell Steven Spielberg of all people
How
what
dare we?
what he should have did.
How dare we?
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
this is just from an audience,
Yeah.
someone's,
A consumer perspective.
yeah. And it would have been nice to have screened this film and being able to provide that feedback.
Sure. Oh yeah. I'd love
So,
to feed the screen any film. That'd be amazing.
yep, I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, hit us up.
Yeah.
Take 2 podcasts. We'd love
Tell
to
us.
screen some
Yeah,
films.
we would
Yeah.
love that for sure.
Yep.
But ultimately, man, I still walked out the theater enjoying more than I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, if I had to give this a rate, me, I like to give it a little 10-star. I'm going like 6.5. Like, I enjoyed it enough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go watch it again. But if it was on TV, yeah, I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
stopping and watching it again. It was
Yeah.
one of those things where I just, if you take your brain out of it, you can just enjoy. It's a fun movie to enjoy. when you start thinking about things where you're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's starting to fall flat here and there.
I think it is a really good story, and you're right. I'm not gonna go pay to see it again, but if it's on TV, I'll watch it again. And I think where I messed up is when I go in there, I'm like, all right, can this translate to real? Can this be a real story?
Sure.
When I'm thinking about sci-fi,
Sure.
and so much of it was like, yeah, that wouldn't happen.
That
Yeah,
wouldn't
no,
happen.
that's not real.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have turned that off and just sat back and enjoyed the movie
Yeah.
because the acting was good, the directing was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It 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 was worth the watch. I will just
Yeah.
say that.
Definitely worth the watch. Yeah. Real. Who watches the news?
Yeah, yeah.
The entire world was sitting there
So
watching the news,
no, I
even
mean,
on their iPads or
yeah.
their
So
whatever.
I do watch the news. Like if it's something hot, you know you're gonna like we're in the office. And we're like, hey, look, did you hear about this? And you're like, oh no, let me look for it. You Google it and you find a clip
Yeah, you'll
of
find
the
it.
news
You'll
telling
find
the
it on
story.
CNN
Yeah.
or whatever news you choose. Yeah,
You know, I'll watch the news in the morning mainly for weather and traffic because I
sure.
got a nice little commute to work. But
Yeah,
I'm not really looking for the stories. You know,
yeah.
and I don't watch the evening news. So
I got you. Yeah, neither do I.
yeah.
Yeah. All
So
right,
final
man.
thoughts. Final
Final
thoughts.
thoughts. I say it is worth the watch. Don't have your hopes up. Definitely not one of Spielberg's best, and definitely not one of his best alien movies either. But worth the watch. It's fun and it's
Yep.
family friendly. You know, it's one of those family friendly, fun watches, and
Yeah.
and just
And
turn your brain off.
yeah, I agree. Completely worth the watch. And I think now that you mentioned that, you know, maybe that was the purpose of the story. It's for the family.
Yeah.
You know, we wanted to bring it down a little bit so you know the younger kids could understand it and digest it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100% worth the watch. Take the kids,
Yeah.
and make it a movie night. You know,
Yeah. For
completely
sure.
agree.
For sure.
So easy day.
Yeah. Well, since we're here talking about aliens, I gotta, I gotta ask you:
Okay. Yeah.
Is Disclosure Day? Does it rank at all up there with your favorite alien movies?
No, it
Me
doesn't.
neither.
It doesn't rank in my top alien movies, and because there's some bangers out there, man.
Oh, then that's the next question. What are your
Yeah.
What are your top fives? What are your favorite alien
Do,
movies?
do I gotta limit it to five, brother? You know,
Just tell me your
all right.
favorites. You don't have to give it five.
I'm gonna give you a cult classic, a cult following. Is without a doubt one of my favorites. I watch it.
I
I've
am
watched it several
nervous.
times. Starship Troopers, bro.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
love that flick, man.
Okay. Okay. I can get down with that. Definitely not in my top five,
Yeah.
but I can get down with that movie. Good movie.
Man, I love
Fun
that
movie.
movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's and because you know when I was thinking aliens, I was like, oh, they have to be on Earth, and then I backed out. I was like, no, he said alien movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love Starship Troopers. All right, what you got?
One of mine, I'll go toward the bottom of my top five. It's got to be in there. It's Men in Black, man. Men in Black again family friendly, fun, and it's one of the few alien movies where the government agency that's hiding it from the public is actually the good guys. You know what I mean? They aren't the bad guys.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you know what? As I was thinking about my list, I was like, I would put Men in Black probably at number five for me.
The first one.
The first one. Only talking about the first one.
Yeah, and mine aren't in no particular
No
order.
order.
All right, I'm gonna
What you
go
got
with
next?
Independence Day. Another
Incredible.
Will Smith one. Yeah.
Incredible. Not in my top five, but incredible.
Are you serious?
It's like
So-
it's like six. It's like right
Yeah.
there. 6 or
I
7.
remember going to the movies to see Independence Day, man.
And I get
thought
it.
It's
It's so good. It's
Yep.
so good. I definitely would have it high as well. I have it high. Like I said, 6
Yeah.
or 7. Not in my top 5. Yeah, next one I got here is District 9. Tell me you've seen that movie.
Oh yeah, I like
Okay.
it. It's not in my top five, but I like it. It's a weird movie, man.
It's
And
so weird, but it's
yeah,
really interesting. And you talk about like a level of realism, like what would happen. I can see.
they're
I can see.
cohabitating with aliens, you know. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. I love it. I love
okay.
it.
You know, District 9 wouldn't not my top five, but
Okay.
yeah. Predator.
Love Predator.
Yeah.
Probably closer to 10 for me, but love Predator.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, I think it goes to you'll notice our list contrasts based off what our premier movie genre is. You know,
Okay.
you're closer to drama,
Yes.
and I like thriller and action. You know, so
Sure.
cool, got it.
Oh, yeah. My next one, another Emily Blunt movie, Edge of Tomorrow, with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt.
Okay, yep, that's a good one. And you know what, I thought long and hard about that one.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that film too. You know, barely missed my top five.
I get it. But man, I love that movie, and I don't know. It feels like a lot of these movies I like have less to do with the aliens and
Yeah,
more to
yeah.
do with the humans in response to. But
Exactly, and that's what I would say. It's you notice our contrast is based
yeah,
off what we prefer, you know.
yeah.
So, but I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. A more
Okay.
recent movie, A Quiet Place.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah,
That's honestly, I didn't even Alien movie didn't even come in my brain when think about A Quiet Place. That's a great one, man.
yeah,
That's a great one. It was just a very interesting way to do a
yeah.
movie in general. Like the lack of sound, like it's so good. I love that pick.
So, what I liked about The Quiet Place, it was a filmmaker's dream. That film right there, when you watch it, because it's all about camera play. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about the visual. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of sound,
Not a lot.
but the acting was, dude. Like seeing the emotion in the actors' faces, and you know, Emily Blunt's
I'll say
husband.
Emily Blunt got a lot of a lot of
Yeah.
movies in here. We talk
So,
about
but Emily Blunt's husband. What's his name? Mike
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski.
Yeah,
Dude, he did his thing in that movie,
yeah,
man.
man.
Whew. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. He directed that as well, did he not?
did
Yep, he directed it.
he? He did a damn good job, man, for
Yeah.
sure. All right,
Uh,
so that's four, right?
was that four? I gave you District 9, Edge of Tomorrow, Men in Black. I only gave you three. Oh, that was your
Okay.
fourth. Okay, so here's
Yeah.
my
So
fourth.
I had Starship Troopers, Predator, Independence Day, and A Quiet Place.
All right, my number four, gotta go classic. Gotta go E.T.
Yeah.
E.T. is just,
It's
it might be the most popular alien movie that's ever
yeah.
been made. It might be the most popular one,
So
and for good reason. It's really good. It's
it
great.
is. You know, it's Steven Spielberg
Yeah.
again,
Oh yeah.
one of the goats.
One of the greats.
I will tell you, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, that would be in my top five.
Got you.
As I got older, you know, it was more
It's more
kid
nostalgia
friendly.
for me, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
It's
for
definitely
sure.
more nostalgia. I mean, I think there are better movies out for sure.
Yeah,
It's the nostalgia, it's the time, it's the revolutionary takes, things like that,
yeah,
and the beginning of a well, not the beginning because Jaws was the beginning, but like really
yeah,
pushing him as a lead director, right?
yeah.
What was that? Um, cool. You got one more, right?
I got one more, and then I got an honorable mention because it's how fun it is.
Okay.
But my next one is Contact. You've seen it?
Yes, I have seen it. It's been
That
a
is,
long time.
yeah. But for modern era alien movies, I think that is probably the closest thing to what I think would really happen. You know, the way we were military response, everything like Contact was it.
I got you. I just realized I gotta remove one out of my top five because I have
I,
two left that have to make it. I
really,
have two that
really.
have to make it. So
What
let
are
me
you
tell you what
removing?
my number one is. My number one
Okay.
of all time, for sure, is Arrival. I think Arrival.
So it was between Contact and Arrival for me. So
Arrival
yeah,
has to
yeah,
make it. That is the best alien film I've ever
yeah.
seen. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But I gotta remove one. So I got Arrival. I got E.T. I got District 9. I got Edge Tomorrow. I got Men in Black. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna have to
Edge
take out.
tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna have to take out Men in Black. Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you saw my face says it all, but go ahead.
I gotta put in Signs. Signs is
That's the one with
Mel Gibson,
Mel Gibson,
Joaquin
Joaquin
Phoenix.
Phoenix. That one
Yep.
was good, and I couldn't remember the name of that one, but that one was good.
M. Night
Yeah,
Shyamalan directed that one,
yeah,
and that. I remember seeing that movie in theater. I remember being very afraid to go home
Yeah,
that night because I took a bus. I
yeah,
took a bus and then walked to my house, and I was on edge.
yeah,
It was 2002, man. It was a long time ago.
yeah.
Incredible movie. Honestly, that might be my number two. That might be my
Yeah.
second favorite alien movie of all time.
Okay.
Science so good.
Yeah.
What's your honorable mention? You said you had another one.
Yeah, I was hoping it sucks because I was hoping you were going to say the day the Earth stood still, the second one with Tom Cruise. I was hoping you'd mention that one because I thought that was pretty good. But my honorable mention, you're probably going to hate me for this one, is Cowboys and Aliens. I just thought it was such a fun take on alien movies.
It is a fun take. I agree with that.
Yeah, the aliens showed up during the time of the cowboy era and not modern day.
Yeah.
And how they were, I thought
It's
it
a
was
fun take.
very entertaining.
I couldn't put
Yeah.
it in my top, but I get it.
That's what I said, honorable mention. It was
Yeah.
very entertaining. It was fun to watch.
And there's some good ones that we missed, man.
Yeah.
We missed obviously Alien, right?
Yeah.
None of us said Alien. Close Encounters, love that movie. Yeah, Transformers.
Yeah. And I tussled with myself to bring that one up but they are aliens.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a nostalgia feel to that. And was it Michael Bay directed
Michael
those?
Bay, yep.
Yeah. Great action movie director, man. This movie
Definitely.
was good. 100%.
Tons of great action. Not a huge fan of the second and third one. The first one was great.
I like them all.
I've
man.
heard I've heard Bumblebee is really good. I never saw Bumblebee.
Yeah.
I heard
Bumblebee
that
is
was probably
good.
the best one. But yeah, man. I'm comfortable with my list. I like my list.
Yeah. Me too. You're right. Like when you know me, I'm not a fan of the top 5, top 10 list because it makes you squeeze.
Yep.
And something always gets left off. There's still
Of course.
a ton of movies out there.
Oh yeah.
But for me, it was more about watchability. Am I going to go rewatch these movies? And 100%, I watch those movies regularly. So
I got you. Speaking of watchability, what are you watching right now, man? What's on the house?
okay,
What's on
yeah.
in the house?
Right now, I just got done watching "I Will Find You" on Netflix. Have you seen?
Oh, okay. I have not.
Yeah, it's a suspense thriller. It's good to go, man. I'm not gonna throw any spoilers out there, but it's 100% worth the watch.
Who's that with? Do you know?
I'm drawing a blank on the actors, man. But what I like about it is, in Netflix, they're good at this. How they draw you in to make you want to binge watch, make you want to watch the next episode,
Sure.
and then they send you down a path where they make you think it's one person, but it's not really that person. So it's a good twist, some really good twists, multiple in that series.
Okay. All right. I got to give that a shot. I will
Yeah.
find you. Nice. What else? What else you got?
I got Cross on Amazon Prime.
Oh, that's the Alex Cross, right?
Yep.
The Hodge is his last name.
Yeah,
Hodge.
no, it's not Anthony Hodge. It's
Aldous.
Aldous Hodge.
Aldous
Yeah,
Hodge,
he's another one of my favorite actors to watch, man. He's
Yeah,
doing a
man.
bang up
He's
job.
coming up. He's
Yeah.
come up and he's definitely
But he's been in the
solid.
game a while, man.
Right. But I mean, he's just like not a household name
Yeah.
guy.
So I started watching Aldous Hodge in the show Leverage. I love that show too, but that was canceled a while ago. And so I'm watching Reacher,
Yeah.
Jack Ryan, and then like my favorite show right now is The Pit on Max.
Everybody. I have never watched it. They're on second season, right?
No, they should be going on 2
Like
seasons.
second season just finished,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of incredible things about the pit, and didn't it like kill during the Emmys? Like I know it was
Yep.
pretty great.
So I love all medical shows, but this one is the closest to realism that you're gonna get, man.
Yeah.
The Pit is where it's at.
Nice. Bryan Cranston's daughter is in that show.
Brian, say again.
Bryan Cranston, his daughter
No.
is in the show.
Oh, his daughter's in that show.
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
said he stars in it. So I was
No,
like,
no,
nah,
no,
man,
no,
it's
no.
Noah Wiley's the star.
Yeah. No, his daughter's in the show. I don't know who she is because I don't watch the show, but
Yeah.
I've heard that she's really good, and whoever she is in that show,
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, all the actors and actresses in that show are killing
they're
it.
killing
bro.
it.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
All right, what you got, man? No, that's pretty much what's on my stream right now.
I got you. It's back finally, man. We're watching House of the Dragon. Oh man, I don't know if you ever got into Game of Thrones,
Oh,
any of that stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I love Game of Thrones, bro.
Oh, okay. Have you
And
started House of the Dragon?
I haven't had the bandwidth for it yet, but my
Man,
intent is to get after it sometime this summer.
yeah, dude, you definitely got to because it's getting great, man.
Is
This
it just
season.
as good? Because you know what? I remember my homeboy told me to start watching Game of Thrones. I remember I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes of Game of Thrones. I'm like, man, I can't do this. He was like, keep watching, and I was hooked.
I remember when I first started, I didn't watch any Game of Thrones until just before the last season was about to come out, like 2 months
Really?
before. And I
Yeah.
watched one episode, the very first episode, and I was like, I am not feeling this at all. Like,
Yeah.
I just not feeling it. And
Yeah.
then how that one ended, where he pushed Bran off the top when him and
Yeah.
Cersei and Jamie were getting at it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I got to watch the second one.
Yeah.
Watch the second one, I was hooked at that point. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but House of
So,
Dragons really good, man. I'm enjoying this dynamic. It's
okay.
really interesting. Yeah,
It's on my list. I plan on getting after that. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm watching that, and then the other thing I'm watching, I don't. You probably would like it. I think if your daughters got into it, maybe you'd like it a little more. Watching The Last Airbender on Netflix.
I do want to watch that. So I don't need the kids to get into it because I remember watching the
You watched the
was it the
cartoon?
yeah, the cartoon. Yeah. So
Cartoon. That's the best cartoon I've ever seen.
yeah, I'm not
That's
gonna
the
say that, but
you don't gotta say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. That's the
yeah.
best cartoon I've ever seen, and
Yeah.
it is.
You
I
you
think
know what?
this
I forgot you
show.
are a little bit younger than me, so yeah, you're
Well, I
killing
was still an adult when it came out,
me. Yeah.
but no, because Shyamalan was my favorite director, and he was
So
going to do the movie. I
yeah,
binged the
wasn't there a
cartoon.
movie?
The movie is garbage. The
Yeah, I'm
movie
saying
is
wasn't I
bad.
remember there was a movie that came out. Yeah.
The movie's bad,
Yeah.
but I binge watched the cartoon in preparation for the movie, and
Yeah.
the cartoon was incredible, and I was highly disappointed, like
Yeah.
the rest of the world, with the movie. But this series is pretty good. I'm
Okay.
halfway through the second season. First season I thought was really great, and I like this. I like this
Okay.
world, this
Yeah.
Airbender world, man. It's fun. It's good
Gotcha. Yeah, I
stuff.
love the cartoon. I've seen the movie, so I'm gonna have to check the show out. Cool. I'll add it to the list.
Yeah, just throw the movie out your mind. Don't even think about that. It's so bad. So
Yeah.
bad. But that's pretty much it. That's all I'm really watching. And then
Okay.
obviously, I'm always throwing on old episodes of Community when in the background.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, bro. We're gonna wrap this one up, man. Again, really enjoyed doing this, bro.
Yeah, man.